Hi, my kindergarten friends and everyone else who's going along with us, learning about chickens and eggs. I have a story for you today, and then we have an activity to do. My story for you today is a fun one. It is called Chickens Aren't the Only Ones. Chickens aren't the only ones. I wonder what they're not the only ones to do. What do you think that means? Chickens aren't the only ones. Shall we find out? This book is by Ruth. She's one of my favorite authors for doing really great stories that explain science kinds of things to us. I like the way she writes them. I like the way that they are illustrated and are really fun to read. Chickens aren't the only ones. Oh, this might be a clue as to what chickens aren't the only ones, what they're doing. Chickens lay the eggs you buy. The eggs you boil or fry. Or dye. We just had Easter not too long ago. If you celebrate Easter, maybe you got to dye some eggs. Or leave alone so you can see what grew inside naturally, like we are. Chickens aren't the only ones. That beautiful peacock picture with his tail, that's the male peacock. This is the female peacock. And they lay eggs. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same. Turkeys, ducks, swans, geese, swans, ducks. The ostrich lays the largest egg. The hummingbird, the smallest. We have some hummingbirds that have been making nests at my house. I have one out in the front yard tree and one in a backyard tree. And the nests are just teeny tiny little white fluffy things in the tree. Chickens aren't the only ones. Most snakes lay eggs, and lizards too, and crocodiles, and turtles do. So all birds, snakes, lizards, crocodiles, turtles, they all lay eggs. And dinosaurs who are extinct, but they were reptiles too. So snakes, lizards, turtles, crocodiles, and dinosaurs are or were all reptiles. See our little baby dinosaur down here. Reptiles lay eggs. Frogs and toads and salamanders lay eggs. And when they're hatched, they're tadpoles who grow legs and climb a lily pad, just like their mom and dad. They don't have claws or scaly skins. They are called amphibians. So these are not reptiles, they are amphibians. But they also lay eggs. Lots of animals lay eggs to hatch their young. Fish eggs float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. Fish also lay eggs. This mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch. He keeps them there until they hatch, and then he's through. I think that's nice of him, don't you? So the mother seahorse lays the eggs, but the father puts them in a pouch, kind of like a kangaroo has a pouch on his belly, her belly. The father seahorse has one, and he carries the eggs around until they hatch. These fathers, too, are helping out by guarding eggs, protected by that foamy mass that's floating by. Their eggs are hiding up here in the bubbles on the water surface. And they won't leave until they're sure that all the eggs have hatched. These are cool. These don't look like eggs to me, but they were laid in the sea. This one by a shark. This one by a ray is a mermaid's purse, they say. So there is one kind of shark. Most sharks give birth to live babies. This one kind of shark lays this cool pouch. It's kind of seaweedy textured, and it's got these squiggly lines on it. And this one is this ray, lays an egg inside this pouch, which they call a mermaid's purse. The octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs and then to hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. If you have a chance with your grown-up, if you can Google octopus eggs, the real pictures of octopus eggs, they're pretty amazing. Kind of scary and weird, but really, really amazing. The moon snail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. So that's eggs and sand mixed together to just hang out on the bottom of the snail, or the side, or the edge. Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks, and snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow. And so do insects, who have 6 legs and lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a very hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and then climb up a stem and change into this, a chrysalis, and change again one summer morn. That's how a butterfly is born. And friends, if you have been on my YouTube page, the first graders are learning about insects, and we have mealworms that are changing just like the caterpillars changing into butterflies do. So there's a video I just put on there that shows how they're changing a little bit. They won't turn into butterflies, but they do change, and it's kind of cool if you're interested. Animals with fur or hair who nurse their young and don't lay eggs are known as mammals or mammalia. But these are 2 exceptions, and they both live in Australia. So all of the animals that we've seen so far that lay eggs, none of them have hair or fur. And once their babies are born, they don't nurse them to feed them. So if you see an animal that has hair or fur, human beings included, we have hair. Dogs and cats have fur, cows have fur, horses have fur, giraffes have fur. And they have live babies, they give birth to babies, and then they nurse their young to feed them. Those are mammals. They don't lay eggs. These have hair or fur underneath those spines, but they do lay eggs, but they don't live here. They live in Australia. So a spiny anteater and a duck-billed platypus are the 2 that are not going to follow the rules. They have fur and they lay eggs. Chickens aren't the only ones. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who lays an egg is oviparous. Look at that, oviparous. Oviparous animals lay eggs. Viviparous animals have live birth. Have real live babies. No eggs included. Animals who don't lay eggs have babies born alive and well, but that's another tale to tell. There's our viviparous cat with her kittens. Could be a dog with puppies. All right, my friends, so now we have an activity to do. Now that we are a lot smarter about chickens and other animals that lay eggs, I have a sorting game for us. So we are going to sort oviparous animals, they lay eggs, and not oviparous animals. Now, if you are a kindergarten friend, your teacher may have sent you a link so you can have these same little cards. They're actually smaller and you have to color your own. If you don't have the ability to do that, it's okay, because you're going to help me do mine. And then you can draw your own pictures, or have your friends and grown-ups that are at home with you right now give you names of animals, and you can sort them into, do they lay eggs or do they not lay eggs? So let's see what we can come up with. Once we're done sorting today, I'm going to put these up in our chicken room. I have a big old graph for them. So I figured the best one to start with, because it's what we're doing now, is a chicken. And we know, because this is what we've been learning about, that chickens are oviparous. Say that word, oviparous. Chickens lay eggs. What about a pig? Does a pig lay an egg? What do you think? No, pigs actually have hair. They look pink and clean, but they do have hair or fur, a little bit of fur growing on them, and they give birth to live piglets. Pigs are not oviparous. What about a duck? All birds lay eggs, so a duck lays eggs. We saw it in our book. Here's a tricky one. Turtles. It was also in our book. Turtles definitely lay eggs. How about a cow? A cow has fur. That's your first clue. Cows are not oviparous. Rabbits. This one looks like a cute stuffed animal rabbit, but if you think of a real live rabbit, they have very soft fur. Fur is a clue that they probably do not lay eggs. And kinder friends, you should be good at this one. A penguin. You learned about penguins, so you know that penguins lay eggs. And who takes care of the penguin in the family? The penguin eggs in the family? The daddy penguin does, holds it on his feet a long time. All right, monkeys have fur. They are not oviparous. An octopus doesn't just lay eggs, it lays like curtains of eggs, thousands of eggs. If you have the chance, I want you to go search for those octopus egg pictures, because they're pretty impressive. Okay, there's a whale. Now a whale, we know that fish lay eggs and whales swim in the ocean with fish, but whales are not fish. They also have babies. Raccoon has fur. Not oviparous. A lion also has fur. No eggs for the lion. The alligator was in our book. Alligators lay eggs. Dogs. No dog eggs here. They have fur. Butterflies are insects. Insects lay eggs. Ladybugs are also insects, and all insects lay eggs. Birds, you got it. They lay eggs. Okay, last one. Think long and hard. Do elephants lay eggs or not lay eggs? They do not lay eggs. That would be the biggest egg I think I have ever seen. And elephants are kind of hairy. They don't have fur on their tough skin, but they do have hairs on their skin. They have live animals, live elephants. All right, my friends, glad I got to read to you again today. We've now learned more about who lays eggs, who doesn't lay eggs. I'm going to take these pictures that we just sorted here and take them into our chicken room and put them on the big poster that I have to sort out oviparous and not oviparous. If you have a chance to get the pictures and you can color them and do your own sorting on the paper just like I had here, or you can make your own. Just take a piece of paper and draw the graph on there so that you've got an oviparous side and a not oviparous side. And you can either draw the pictures on there, or you can write the names of the animals that you know lay eggs and the names of the animals that don't lay eggs, and have your family at home help you brainstorm a list of different animals that you could do. I have one more egg story for you this week, an egg book that I didn't get to read to you last week, that I can't wait to share because it's a beautiful, beautiful book. And actually, Mrs. Peregrina introduced me to this story. So now I have one here at home, and I will send you another video soon and read you a different story. And we'll keep checking in every day on those eggs. Keep watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.